Yeah, the worst thing about my pregnancy is that I'm always out of breath. I could walk from here to the end of the room and I'd feel like I'm dying. Like, I went to my midwife and I was like, oh my God, like, is this normal? I don't understand. She was like, yeah, you're carrying a child. There's a whole human inside of you. The baby is eating. Like, I feel like the baby's eating me. Like, that's the worst thing. My vision goes blurry. Like, my hands start hurting me. That's how
This is how a lot of things are being assumed by us black women, from us being told that we have a higher tolerance for pain, from us being ignored when we say we experience this. This is all things that we need to address, and that is why I say we need to take charge of our health. If you know how your body works, you will be able to tell when something is not right. First of all, I would like to send my condolences to Boga and the whole family of Nico. I cannot even fathom what they might be going through right now. Like, I'm going to share 3 things that we need to pay attention to as black women. Number one, if you look at her video, she was saying that she is out of breath 24/7, okay, meaning she's struggling to do her daily activities. That is not okay. As a birth worker, I know that's not okay, and as somebody who has had 2 children, I know that's not okay, and my midwife will not sit by and tell me that is okay. This is off record. I'm not even, like, I use her as to set the precedence to learn from what happened, but this is not even about her per se. It's because of a comment that was left in the comment section of one of the videos. The person said being out of breath while pregnant is okay. So I thought, hey, we need to address this. So being out of breath, especially in your 3rd trimester, is termed normal because of everything happening. I'll leave a research if you want to read more about it. The blood volume, the baby becoming bigger and all that. But being out of breath 24/7, if you are struggling to go through your daily activities, that is something that has to be looked into. They have to check if you're having the correct count of hemoglobin. They have to check a lot of things to make sure that everything is okay. So being out of breath, and once again it goes back to being black and the fact that most of the time when we complain about symptoms and stuff, we are ignored. Minorities, let me put it that way, minorities are ignored. So we need to pay attention to that. Number 2, one of the comments under her video where she was making up, she was doing her face, the comment said she took so much, she took care of herself so much, and I can't believe that there could have been something wrong. Once again, we have to get away from thinking that making up, putting stuff on your skin, smelling nice is a form of self-care. Yes, it's self-care, the outside appearance, it gives you that mood, you feel good. But the real self-care and the real taking care of takes ooh, I'm too passionate or emotional about this topic because it's just heavy, like it keeps on happening. The true self-care and taking care of yourself takes place inside. What are you putting inside your body? That is how we're going to know if you're taking good care of yourself. And like I said, this is not even about her lifestyle because we don't have the whole big picture of how she lived, what she ate. They shared bits and pieces of their life with us on social media. We cannot judge from that. But for the person saying putting on makeup means that she took care of herself, That is something we need to correct, women. That is something we need to correct. We need to pay attention to what we are eating, the chemicals we are putting on our body. Unfortunately, media and the things we see put us under so much pressure. You will see somebody having a baby, and the next week they want to, everything should be tight, and they are doing all sort of things to abuse themselves. You're pregnant, instead of relaxing and paying attention to your breath, you feel like you need to do certain things so that you recover fast. But our bodies has been created in such a way that they are able to take care of all those things if we put in the right food, if we are sleeping well, if we are paying attention to how the body is naturally supposed to function. Then we don't have to worry about all the other things. You will do very light exercise. You won't be abusing your body. So that has to be stopped. That has to be looked at. I can use myself as an example. 1 week postpartum, struggling with so many things, just happy that my milk was coming in. I'm holding my baby's clothes, just trying all I can. My toddler is on my neck while I'm breastfeeding, feeling touched out. And I'm like, social media is kind of coping mechanism for me. Let me just go and, fool around, play around, post some pictures. And somebody just came at me, oh, your hair. What's wrong with my hair? That is my natural hair. Like, in the situation I'm in, that's how my hair is supposed to look. As a matter of fact, if it were even in knots all over, it's still okay. It's 1 week postpartum. Thank God I was in a good moms group where a lot of them were going through what I was going through. It was normal. A lot of them are like, I'm struggling taking a shower. And imagine if you don't have that support system and somebody is telling you that you're not supposed to look like this. Now you put things that matter aside. You put your health aside and you'll be pressing to do your hair. I know that doing your hair and making up, it helps the mood, but it's not healing you. It's not healing the real things, okay? Mood helps a lot, but if you eat well, if your baby is being breastfed properly, that alone will take your mood to 100, and then the other things can follow. So even postpartum, we are being pressed to do so many things. And that takes me to my next point. We have to know basic things about health. The health system has made this whole paradigm about them that for you to take something about yourself, about your health, it has to be coming from them. Unfortunately, they have proved so many times that we can't trust them. Unfortunately, the third cause of death in the United States is, so there are things that are just basic things that you don't have to wait for a doctor. You have to know it. Like, you waking up every morning, your leg is in pain. When you wake up, you can't step on your feet. Red flag. You don't have to wait to be admitted to take care of those things. You having a migraine, you are tired during the day, adrenal fatigue. These are things that we need to know, but they are taking these things from us, making it like you need to consult someone to know this. We can read about these things. We can share these things in our communities. We can know that these foods for us, it harms us. We can learn these things, and these what I call health first aids. These are things that you should know. So, and that's why I even created a group for a space for Black people, Black women to come together and share all these tips about healthcare. And if you are interested, I'm going to leave the link below, a Facebook group. I'm not going to leave the link there for a long time. It's just going to be there for like a day. So if you are watching this maybe in 2 days time or 3 days time, the link wouldn't be there. But if you DM me, I'll be happy to add you to the group. If you are natural minded, you want to watch what you eat, you want to take proper care of yourself, to limit going to hospitals and just knowing your body, how it works, those things we should know. You should come join us and let's have a safe space. I'm sorry if you are Caucasian or don't identify as African or Black person, it's not the right group for you. Interested, the link will be here. Just come join the group and let's share all these things together. This is why I do what I do. I'm a holistic health coach. I believe that the whole body is connected and you can't just treat a symptom. You have to know how it affects the other things in the body. I'm also a postpartum doula. I love to help women recover wisely. I love family, and I talk a lot about empowering your child. I talk a lot about sustaining your home. And so if it's something that you love to hear about, to subscribe if it's something that you love hearing about. Thank you, and bye-bye. Once again, I'm so sorry, Boga, that this has to happen to you. Nobody deserves to go through something like this. I have no enough words to comfort you, but know that I'm sorry.